Welcome everyone back to Top 10 Evolution, and if you're new, well, welcome. I hope you can find my content and many more content like this on my channel entertaining. And in today's video, we'll be focusing on 10 new PS5 games alongside with some gameplay. Let's get into it. First up on this list is Honors of Kings World. Honors of Kings World is an upcoming MMORPG that is making its way from Android and ISO to potentially the next-gen console generations, which are the PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and PC. These are not yet confirmed, these are just my speculations. The game is currently being developed by Tencent and Timmy, two major game studios over in China. The game is said to be an open world, and if the game looks like anything close to a thriller, well, we're in for a very beautiful game, maybe even a game that can truly show off the next-gen console's power. The game release date has not yet been announced though, but hopefully later down in the here we learn a bit more about this game. That's packed with beautiful monsters and beautiful characters and cool looking weapons. I just can't wait for this one. I'm really excited. I hope y'all are too. Next up is Granblue Relink. Granblue Relink is the upcoming action-adventure role-playing fighting game being developed and is to be published by Games, a Japanese-based studio. The game will be a PlayStation exclusive, only releasing on the PS5, PS4, and PC. The game has a release date of somewhere in the year 2022, and even though this game was announced way back in 2016, I'm hoping for an actual 2022 release date. And the fact that this game was first a collaboration between Platinum Games and Games, but then Platinum Games kind of parted way with the project back in 2019, which could have led to the game's delay. I'm also kind of getting a type of early days Final Fantasy type vibe from this game, which is always welcome in my book. But this game is making a big jump from 2D to 3D, so that means even bigger and more beautiful landscape, which I'm all in for. Next up is Sifu. Sifu is the upcoming fighting action adventure beat 'em up style game being developed and is to be published by SoulCap, a French studio. Sifu is a PlayStation exclusive, so the game will be releasing for the PS5, PS4, and also the PC, with a February 8, 2022 release date. In Sifu, you'll be playing as a young confused student out for revenge after 5 assassins brutally murders his family. The game is set to be in a modern Japanese city, and the game will mostly be realistic for the most part, except for the fact that when the main character dies, he can return to life just with a slight modification to his age. This means if you die, you return to life just a little bit older. The game combat system will feature well over 150 attacks, each unique in their own way, and when paired together can make some of the deadliest combos. You can also use your environment as a weapon to deal damage or stun your enemies, and there's also other moves like blocking, parrying, and throwing your enemies across the room, so do as you like. Next up is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins is an upcoming role-playing fighting action adventure game currently being developed by Koei Tecmo Games and is to be published by Team Ninja. Releasing for the PS5, the Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PC, PS4, and the Xbox One. The game is to be released on March 18, 2022. In this game, you'll be playing as the main character Jack Garland, a man with one goal and one vision, which is to destroy chaos. And following the Final Fantasy roots, you'll also have other companions, some newcomers, and some familiar faces. The environment in this game will be explorable with a ton of loots and monsters to kill. You will also be able to use physical attack as well as magical attacks, with one move being a crystallized attack that kills weakened enemies immediately. But the game magic meter can run out, but they also can be harvested from defeated enemies. Next up is Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7 is the upcoming racing sports simulation game being developed by Faliphone Digital and is to be published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. The game is a PlayStation exclusive, so it will be only releasing on the PS5 and the PS4 on March 4th, 2022. Now, as someone that personally grew up playing the Gran Turismo games before transferring to playing the Forza Horizon games, I would definitely like to return to Gran Turismo 7 to see how the franchise is holding up. Gran Turismo 7 will be returning to the classic Gran Turismo 4 main menu alongside with the return of GT Simulation mode, and the game will also feature a single player and multiplayer mode for those wanting to play online with friends or for those who rather just play alone. The game will also feature dynamic time and weather effects, but will it be able to master those features like the previous Gran Turismo 5 and 6 did? Well, we'll have to wait to find out. Next up is Stray. Stray is an upcoming cat simulator adventure indie puzzle game being developed by Blue 12 Studio and is to be published by Annapurna Interactive. And just like many other games on this list, this game is also a PlayStation exclusive, releasing for the PS5, PS4, and the PC. The game has an early 2022 release date, but the month nor a date has yet been revealed. The game will have you playing as a cat that somehow ended up in a world overrun by robots, and it's a cat desire to return home to his family, and the player must help him by solving puzzles, traversing various dangerous platforms, and moving obstacles. The cat will also have a mini drone by the name of B12 that will assist by translating the robot language to the cat language, and B12 will be able to store any item found while exploring, but keep an eye out for the vicious enemy Zarks that will attack the players in swarms. Next up is God of War Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok is the upcoming hack-and-slash fighting action adventure game being developed by Santa Monica Studio and is to be published by the Sony Interactive Entertainment. The game has a 2022 release date and will be releasing exclusively on the PS5 and the PS4. Now, God of War Ragnarok will be the 9th main installment in the God of War series and is a sequel to 2018 God of War. And please note, God of War Ragnarok will serve as a big finale to the Norse era of God of War. Ragnarok is said to be the events to bring upon the end of days, and this means death for the Norse god. The game will take place 3 years after where 2018 God of War ended, where Kratos killed the Aesir god Balder, angering the god of thunder Thor. So get ready to follow Kratos and his son Atreus as they go out in search of a way to stop Ragnarok from ever happening, and to do this they must sneak answers by traveling the 9 realms while making friends and fighting foes, Thor and Freya, and many more. Next up is Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is the upcoming fighting action adventure role-playing game being developed and is to be published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. Gotham Knight will be releasing sometime in 2022 for the PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PS4, PC, and Xbox One. The game will continue after the death of Batman in the previous game, and crime and the criminal enterprise has completely overtook the Gotham City, and it's up to the previous Batman sidekicks, Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood to fight and take down these criminals to make Gotham somewhat safe again. Please note, all these characters will be playable, each with their own unique weapons, skills, and abilities, and of course their backstories and fighting style. Oh, and the game is going to be an open world, so that is really cool. He's keeping up with the Arkham games. I like that. Next up is Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West is the upcoming fighting action adventure role-playing post-apocalyptic game being developed by Guerrilla Games and is to be published by the Sony Interactive Entertainment. The game will be releasing on February 18, 2022, exclusively to the PS5 and the PS4. Players will be playing as returning main character Aloy, playing from a third-person perspective, with the game set in the western United States but now run down, and populated with dangerous machines populating the state of post-apocalyptic Utah, California, and Nevada. The game will be focused around the mysterious frontier known as the Forbidden West, and with a larger world than the previous game, meaning more to do and more to explore, and a lot of new weapons and tools and gears, and also the addition of underwater traveling. But it's not all sunny out there, as there's a lot of enemies, machine and humans alike, so be safe out there on February 18th. Okay, let's wrap up this listing with Atomic Heart. Atomic Heart is the upcoming role-playing action-adventure fighting first-person shooter being developed and is to be published by Mudfish. The game has a release date to be announced and will be releasing for the PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. The game will be taking place in a facility in the alternate reality in the Soviet Union sometime in the year 1955, where the early invention of the internet, robots, and hologram have already been made, and you're the gaming protagonist, a mentally challenged KGB special agent by the name of Petrie, whom the government sent to figure out why a manufacturing facility went dark. On arrival, you will find that the robots have gone rogue and are making strange experiments of their own, but the robots and many different creatures of the facility are hostile, so you'll have to use makeshift weapons that can be crafted and upgraded to defend yourself. That's it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.